Evelyn Rodriguez. A few days ago, I was sitting at the park with my mom watching my younger siblings. We began to talk and she told me in Spanish. You know, when you were born, it was a year in which your father did not have a job. Since we were new to this country, in order to afford your baby milk formula, your father and I would collect cans in the streets. I stayed quiet. I didn't know how to respond. I began to think. I thought about these acts of love and selflessness. Somehow, I began to think of our world. I remember that about a month ago, Jesse and I were on the third floor of our school. We were watching the sunset, and I looked down to see a number of people just living their lives. I thought, it's interesting how each of us have our own unique story, and nobody can replace it. Each with our own pain, our own happiness, our own life. We don't stop to think of our brother or sister sitting beside us and what is going on in their head. We don't think about the immigrants looking for better lives in concentration camps. Detention centers. We don't stop to really think about the 6 innocent migrant children who died under our great country's custody. We don't truly think about the white man who screams, "Make America Great Again," while an innocent black man's being shot down in their own home by a racist police officer. I thought about the children abandoned in the absence of a loving parent. I thought of all these different people, each with a story, yet somehow we connect. Because you don't know the story of the person sitting next to you. Maybe you see them every day, maybe occasionally, or maybe you'll never see them again. But no matter how rich or how poor, we will all have a story. I can say the small parts of the other people's stories, but what difference does it make? The majority of us will think briefly about it and leave it as it is. But instead of that, why can't we help? I'm not saying to go fix all of the world's problems. If we see all of this in our world, why can't we show anything? What I'm saying is, show love, selflessness, compassion. Go out of your way and feed the homeless you see on your way home. Be selfless. Help those who may not have the same blessings as you. Forgive. Forgive that person who hurt you deeply, because if you don't, you will keep that remorse in your heart and it will constantly be opening like a scar in your heart. Be the bigger person. Because sometimes it's best to learn to let go than to grip these horrible emotions that lash at your heart every second of your day. So start with the person next to you. Be a good person. Right now you may be thinking, okay, why does this matter? How will any of this help the detained children or the oppressed minorities, or hell, impact this world? You see, a slight change is still change. An act of kindness can become 10, then maybe 100. It can inspire the world, maybe. Teach the little white boy with racist parents that the little black boy in his class is also human. 20 years from then, that boy will teach his family, and soon, maybe racism will be gone. A single act of kindness can impact the world. Inspire others to collect these cans of love and bring this world the milk formula for peace and love.